What's up, Ranchman peeps? Got a little treat for you today. So, doing some cube steak, but not doing them the traditional way. This is a special pork crackling. So, got some HEB regular old pork cracklings. Stick them in the blender, like so. Grind that up real nice, like that. As you can see, I already got some done. So, basically, this is a good keto way, low carb way. You know, if you're on a diet, special kind of diet, whatever, diabetic or anything like that. Just using some regular old, some all-purpose seasoning here. We're gonna season up the meat. I'm gonna fry this in some avocado oil. I'll walk you through that here in just a minute. All this here flipped over. Now, I am a guy that loves some seasoning. Okay, and I'm gonna put a little bit of spice in there, whatever kind of spice you like, whatever you want to add. And then we season up these pork cracklings here. Okay, now good. Got some farm fresh eggs here from right here on the ranch. Just gonna crack open a few of these bad boys here, and we'll just grab a little, just any old thing to beat them around a little bit. All right, now you know what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna cut these longer ones down a little bit because they're easier to go in and out of the frying pan. Okay, so now this is what you want to do. You want to take it, you want to roll it around in that egg wash like so. Sometimes you can even add butter in there. Now you just you roll this around and that pork crackling just like that. There's your breading, and you just keep repeating that process until you have all of your steaks breaded in some good old seasoned pork cracklings. Now on to the next step. We got our avocado oil, been warming up over here. All the steak nice and seasoned. And then we just take and just lay that right in there, just like so. If you have fried with flour or cornmeal or something like that before, you should be pretty used to this process. You always want your grease nice and hot, that way it don't just wash your breading off. And so I like to fry, I'm doing it on the stove, I get about medium right there. That seems to work out pretty well for me. Cast iron, I'm a fan of cast iron. This don't take long, probably 5 minutes or so, depending on how crispy you want your outside edge. And then you just flip them as needed. Okay, got the last batch in. Nice and crispy. Got the last batch in. Almost done. This is what it turns out, nice and crispy. Just as if you fried them in flour. And they are delicious. Give it a try. Let me know how it turns out.